this is 2021 and this is question 4 and it's on algebra. So what you want to do here is you're asked to solve the equation. So you're asked to find the value of x. Now it does tell you that x is a real number, so it could be a whole number, negative number or a fraction. So first thing you can see here on the right hand side is you have brackets. So you're going to multiply 4 by 2x, which is 8x, 4 times 3, which is 12. Now the minus 7 here is outside the bracket, so just write it down as it is, don't expand it. 3 is by x then, again on the right hand side, and then we multiply 3 by minus 5, which is minus 15. So you're getting the majority of the marks here just for expanding your brackets. What you want to do next is you want to simplify. So you have 8x here, no other x on the left. Then you do 12 take away 7, which is 5. On the right hand side you have 3x minus 15, which cannot be simplified. So what you want to do now is bring all the x's to one side. So we're going to bring over that 3x and it's now going to be a minus 3x, and bring all the constants to the other side. So your minus 15 is here already. So then take away the 5 from the other side. So 8x take away 3x is 5x, minus 15 minus 5 is minus 20. Put that into your calculator if you're not sure. And then 5 times that number gives you minus 20. So do the opposite, divide it by 5, and you get x is equal to minus 4. So that is your final answer. Go back and check, it says that it's a real number, so the fact that it's a negative number is a type of real number. So, you know, it's okay if you want, you can go back and put in minus 4 and sub it into the equation here and see if you get the same answer on both sides, and you'll know you're correct. That gives you 10 marks. For part B here, so you have simultaneous equations. You can see that the first one is linear and the second one is actually a circle. Okay, so you can see that it has squares on the x and the y. So what you want to do here is, with the first equation, you want to rearrange the first one. So you either want to make x or y the subject. So here, if you rearrange it, you have minus y is equal to 7. And then if you bring the 2x over, it'll be a minus 2x. So that's rearranging it. Now you do want y to be positive. So to make it positive, just change the signs on all the terms. The next thing you want to do is sub in y instead of this y here, and put in minus 7 plus 2x. So you're going to have x squared in the circle. And then everywhere that you see y, you want to sub in minus 7 plus 2x. Now that y is also squared, so make sure you square your bracket. Now the next thing you want to do is expand your double brackets. So I'm just going to write it down twice. That's minus 7 plus 2x. And then again, minus 7 plus 2x. And that's equal to 49. So what you want to do now is expand the double brackets. So minus 7 by minus 7 is 49. Minus 7 by 2x is minus 14x. 2x by minus 7 is minus 14x. And then 2x by 2x is 4x squared. What you want to do with your equations is you always want to make sure that they're equal to 0. So we're just going to simplify everything. So x squared and 4x squared is now 5x squared. And then you have minus 14x minus 14x is now minus 28x. And then you have 49, but you also want to take away the 49, so that equals to 0. So what you can see here is you're left with just two terms. Sometimes you're left with 3, which is a trinomial. You can use the minus b formula, but here you only have 2. And you can see that the only thing that's in common here is x. So I'm going to factorize x, and that leaves me with 5x, and then that leaves me with minus 28 inside the bracket. So then that means that your first value of x is 0. Your second value of x comes from the bracket. So 5x minus 28 is equal to 0. So 5x is equal to 28. So that means that x is equal to 28 over 5. So now you want to find out what your other values are for y. So I'm going to go over here and sub them in. So y is equal to, well, if y is equal to 0, or x, sorry, is equal to 0, so you can do minus 7 plus 2 times 0, So that means that y is equal to minus 7, because 2 times 0 is 0. So that gives you 0 for x and minus 7 for y. And then if x is equal to 28 over 5, just use your calculator. Y is equal to minus 7 plus 2 times 28 over 5. Put that all into your calculator, and you see that y is equal to 21 over 5. So that means that when x is 28 over 5, y is 21 over 5. So that is your second value. So your values are here, okay? So x is 0, y is minus 7, and then you have x is 28 over 5, and y is 21 over 5. So that's a 20 mark question. So I just put the x and the y together to form coordinates, because sometimes they ask you to find the points of intersection, and that's where they both are there.